It's
Cool.
yes. I think
He's
he made the
made the
correct
call.
decision.
It's a gutsy call, right? It's a gutsy call.
It's a courageous, but you have to do it. Most players would call in that situation.
Well, he's also going to have the comfort of having $1 million left if he's wrong, or if he was in front and finishes up behind. That kind of makes it a little easier, doesn't it?
And you finally, if you leave Mitchell get away with this, if you leave Mitchell get away with this, you're going to have him doing it all the time to you, and you have to put a stop to it. And this is a hand to put a stop to it with.
He had the best situation possible, really. Just a one-over card to the ace. Unfortunately, the deck right now in Mitchell's favor, and this is going to realign the stacks. And as far as Mitchell is concerned, this young 20-year-old who looked like he was in danger of losing it all, back to where he started. See what the chips look like now. Mitchell started out this tournament in third, went down to about, what was it, seventh, and is back up to third again.
You know, Murphy's entitled to get a little bit of respect when he puts some chips into a pot.
Absolutely.
You know, there are one or two players at the table that would be maybe, in the opinion of some of the other guys, a lot more likely to make the move with a weaker hand. But they, before the end of the day, they'll find out that Pete Murphy's got a lot more moves than they think.
Yeah, he's been. Well, I think he's been kind of perfect in that. You know, he had that sort of camel thing going on where he seemed to have a good sense of when to shut down, and it's okay to play conservative if you do.
Well, you know, the great thing about this lineup, Jesse, is that you know, we've got a bunch of Irish guys there. I mean, so we'd love to see one of those win the thing. But I mean, if they don't, I mean, Ben Roberts would be a great champion. I didn't know Rob Sherwood until yesterday, and but he'd be a wonderful champion as well, as would Mitchell. And
Call.
I think from just watching this,
let's just root against the Finn.
Ben Roberts has an advantage here. His opponent sitting behind him, Sweeney, is telling him when he's going to throw away his hand.
That's massive.
All in.
Because he's sitting there folded over, totally relaxed when Ben Roberts is making his decision.
And this is not a small decision here for Velikovsky. He has, I think he's limped here in the small blind, probably with the intention of re-raising all in to a Sherwood big blind raise. Sherwood's taken that play away from him by going straight all in, Dan.
And 525,000.
How much does Sherwood have?
500,000.
Wow. I think
it's an M of 10.
Velikovsky is going to rethink this. He's real tempted to call this because he thinks it's a bluff.
Call.
He's called.
Yeah.
Dan, I mean, was it how different is this hand, you know, to the raise of Sherwood all in that if Sherwood had made it, you know, say 150,000 more or something like that, you know?
I think he would be more afraid of the 150,000 more than he would be the all-in.
Yep.
So the all-in, he probably thought he was facing a desperation play.
And I'll tell you what, Sherwood didn't want to see the 9, but he didn't matter if it was going to come on an all-club board. He'll be a little,
It's a bit of a retake here.
a little concerned to find out his opponent's not drawing dead by the turn. But
you know, we were saying earlier on that Velikovsky was, you know, was very good at preserving his stack while still putting in aggressive raises. But but yesterday we found that he was prepared to back his judgment. But he's taken a big, he's had a big bet here, hasn't he?
Murphy's got an M of 8, and he's
No, his M is a what's his M? Yeah, you're right.
and he's obviously never passing the ace king, but do people know that? I mean, would you ever? You would put money in and fold to a re-raise with an M of 8, basically.
You can if you like, but it's not a great career move.
Suited?
What? No, not with ace king suited, just with normal hands. I mean, you're not always committed. You can raise and fold with some hands.
Yes, you can.
Mitchell's asked him how many he has. The king 10
All in.
suited. And
Who's moved all in?
Mitchell,
All in, call.
I think
Mitchell's
there's got to
Mitchell's
be
in
strong
play.
evidence here that Mitchell is really feeling the pressure, Parg.
But he's 20 years of age,
Yeah,
Jesse.
well,
he,
it's
you know,
all right.
he may not have slept.
Mitchell imploded.
And I drew him in the sweep.
Well, this is why final tables are tough, and Mitchell now all in for the second time at this final table. He's had a great tournament, but
You know, we were explaining yesterday that the tumbled wire theory.
oh, hold
my
it.
God.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's Peter Murphy all in. Actually, Mitchell's got some left. It's Peter Murphy who's going to be out of this tournament.
This is pretty cruel for the man from Dundalk, who is looking at a probable double up there.
And the multiplier is off this table.
Obviously 2 days ago I would have been happy with it, but very disappointed at the minute. Actually thought I had a good chance to win it and got it in as 70% favourite. No more I can do really.
Raise 65,000. 65.
And it's 24 up to 65. It's a larger size raise.
So, full.
They've been doing about 56, 58. Oh boy. And because it's big, because it's button big blind. Do you need, and these are two of the bigger stacks.
You got two premium hands against each other. They should do something. I would re-raise with the ace king.
Re-raise 200 total. All
Wow,
in.
how quick was that from Carr? I mean,
It's about half a second, Jesse, if you get on to your question. Wow.
I mean,
Call.
oh my gosh. Now it is a race, Dan, but Carr might have, when Connolly said call, might have started to get really worried.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, that was too big a raise in this situation, but it's
I think they'd both like to take about $1 million back and take the flop.
absolutely. They'd rather.
It's when
they don't
two
wanna
guys have
gamble.
got into a spot that neither of them
Yeah.
want to be in.
It's Connolly all in, but this pot's over $2 million. And Carr's ahead. Limerick's going to be yelling for the 8.
An 8 will finish this.
It's Declan Connolly all in. He's done absolutely nothing wrong, but needs a hit. Look at Paul Carr. Well,
Now that's what it's like to be knocked out of your home open. God, you got to feel for the young man.
and what a final table. What a tournament he's played. Having a look at the leaderboard now.
24,000.
Paul Carr, Limerick man, $2.5 million, nearly over actually, a third of the chips in play.
Just win this race. Major race, like. As long as I win this, I'm in a great chance of winning the tournament.
Did you pick up that how much?
Well, I don't know. I had 1.5. I don't know what he had. I think he had $1 million something. So, it was a nice pass.
He thought I was trying to squeeze raising from the button, me with the ace king. I was never going to lay that down the big blind from a raise to the button, you know. It was just the hand plays itself, really.
Ben will know that Edmund's calling with nearly anything. Small blind, big blind.
He's a big stack.
Tell you what, Edmund's making a face, but it could be a lot worse for him. He was basically going to have to play any two cards.
You
there.
know,
He
whatever
woke up
happens
with a
to
face
Edmund,
card.
I mean, you know, but when we started tracking him yesterday, he was down to 42,000 in chips. I mean, and in the height of trouble.